This is what the Kampala Entebbe Road is like on an ordinary day. Cars speeding by continuously as seemingly frightened pedestrians cautiously wait for the coast to clear before crossing. It takes a lot of patience for one to cross this road, and those in a hurry must really be fast lest they get hit by the speeding vehicles. This narrow road is the main link to Entebbe International Airport, used by all travelers departing and entering the country by air, a factor that partly explains the huge traffic. A section of this road from Chibuye to the Zana roundabout is a dual carriage, with metal rails separating the lanes. In between these rails are designated areas where pedestrians are meant to cross. These metal barriers, however, are short, making it easy for anyone to jump over to the other side of the road, despite the existence of designated crossing points. The constructors of this road, the Uganda National Roads Authority, say the metal barriers were put in between the lanes for safety purposes.
Things like bodas and the cars, they are turning from everywhere, and we have to put a limit to this. We left areas where people can cross from, but it is still very dangerous. Kampala Entebbe Road is very busy. There is a lot of traffic.
The designated crossing points are far apart from each other, which the pedestrians cite as the reason they choose to jump over the rails as a shortcut. Those patient enough to use the right crossing points have to compete for the limited space with the boda riders, who have resorted to cut corners at these points.
If you must jump over this barrier, you need to be very careful, because the space left before you can cross to the other side of the road is very limited, and you could easily ram into the speeding cars.
These barricades that were designed to save lives have since turned into death traps for pedestrians who prefer shortcuts. The mud rush has led to scores of people getting killed on this busy road.
Most of the accidents we have witnessed are actually by bodas, because when they try to cross, either the front part or the behind is in the way, and vehicles actually knock them.
It is survival for the fittest at the crossing points as pedestrians and boda riders compete in dodging the speeding cars. This situation has caused bodas to crash into each other or even knock pedestrians while they cross.
Where people cross, we are going to install more metals so that it is only people on foot who can cross when a boda can't ride through.
While traffic authorities blame the increasing cases of accidents on the pedestrians and boda riders in discipline, the locals argue that the crossing points should have been constructed closer to each other. But the Uganda National Roads Authority officials say they cannot change that.
This is also something where we have to be careful, because the more crossing points you put, the more you expose people to vehicles.
The Uganda National Roads Authority's long-term solution is to construct pedestrian footbridges like this one at Kajansi, a spot on the same road. This footbridge is rarely used. Many pedestrians prefer to cross the road even when the flyover is empty.
Of course, we shall have to educate people. And also we want more user-friendly pedestrian footbridges, those which they look good, but at the same time attractive to people to use them, not the usual ones where they have to climb way up.
This factor underscores the dangerous habits that many pedestrians in the country have formed. They prefer jumping over the rails than walking to the crossing points, weaving through the cars than walking to the long footbridge.
It is a busy highway. People are moving very fast, and we cannot put humps there. But still, we are going to see that the zebra crossings are there to alert.
Gertrude Tumusime Uitkware, NTV.